Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven and in today's video I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my ultimate recipe for crinkle cookies, so stay tuned. Now, the truth is that I'm a sucker for chocolate and I really hope you are too, because today's cookies are gonna be packed with it, and I mean it. For this recipe we're gonna be using the following ingredients: 100 grams of melted chocolate, 20 grams of cocoa powder, 140 grams of all-purpose flour, 170 grams of sugar, 5 grams of baking powder, 2 grams of salt, 2 eggs, 60 milliliters of sunflower oil, icing sugar to coat our cookies, and optionally you can use some vanilla extract and some chocolate chips. And because I said that today's cookies are gonna be packed with chocolate, we're also gonna stuff them with our favorite chocolate spread. And to do that, we're gonna first take a container and line it with parchment paper, and we're gonna place on top some dollops of the chocolate spread of our liking, and place it in the freezer for at least an hour. So keep that in mind. It has to be done in advance. Now, for our crinkle cookies, we're going to start by melting our chocolate, while in another bowl we whisk together the eggs with the sugar, our vanilla extract, and the oil until they're well combined and creamy. You want to do this for about a minute. And that's the result you're looking for. Now we can go ahead and add our chocolate, but we need to be cautious here, because if the chocolate is too hot, it's gonna cook our eggs. So we need the bowl to be warm to the touch, but not too hot. Keep that in mind. So let's do that. Now I'm back with the chocolate, and we're just gonna drop everything in the egg mixture and mix thoroughly until well combined. Now, the rest of the recipe is pretty much a matter of just tossing the rest of the dry ingredients in here. Also, now's the time you're gonna add your chocolate chips if you're using any. So let's go ahead and do that. I mix all my dry ingredients in a bowl. And I'm just gonna very quickly mix everything together and drop it here, the rest of the mixture.
Already smells delicious.
I know, right? Now let's go ahead and add the chocolate chips, and that's the best part. And this looks beautiful. Now, I know that most of you guys already have one thing in mind, but Steven, this definitely doesn't look like a cookie dough. I know, and it's fine, because this is gonna go in the fridge for minimum an hour. And what's gonna do, it's gonna, now that it cools, it's gonna get firmer and it's gonna be way easier for us to work with. Our crinkle cookie mixture is ready. We're gonna cover this up and it's gonna go in the fridge for minimum of an hour. So let's go ahead and do that. So guys, it's been about an hour, and as you can see, my mixture is all nice and firm. So at this point, I should also mention that if you want to speed up the process, you can go to the fridge and mix it every 15 minutes so it can cool down even faster. But now, let's get to the fun part. We're gonna roll our crinkle cookies, and we're also gonna stuff them with a chocolate spread that is already frozen solid, as you can see. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, for this process, you can either use an ice cream scoop, which is my personal favorite, but if you don't have one, that's totally fine. You can use a regular spoon. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do one with this. You take a nice scoop of your mixture. You wanna push it flat on your hand, and in the middle, you're gonna take your chocolate spread. Just fold the sides over. Make sure it's nice and sealed. Now you want it to be a bit smaller than that. So we're gonna go and take out some of the mixture, and we wanna roll it into a bowl. So here it is, that's one crinkle cookie. Now, before you bake it, what you wanna do is you wanna put it in a bowl with granulated sugar and coat it thoroughly, and then dip it in another bowl with icing sugar. The reason why I'm dipping them in both icing sugar and powdered sugar is because it's way too moist outside. The humidity is up to 100%, and that's gonna absorb all of my icing sugar, and we do want the icing sugar to stay on top of the cookie throughout the baking process, because it's gonna give us this beautiful look that the crinkle cookies have. So let's go ahead and do the rest. Again, I'm taking a scoop of my mixture, pressing it flat on my hand, put my chocolate spread in the middle, fold the sides over, and roll. Now, be cautious because this process is quite messy. You're gonna see your hands are gonna get quite messy with this one, so try to work fast. But you can also take some wash breaks if you want. And you wanna place them on the baking tray about 1.5 to 2 inches apart, because they are gonna spread out as they bake, and you don't want them to touch each other. As you can see, it's already getting quite messy. Beautiful, and there we have them. Now, don't be afraid to go ahead and also put some more icing sugar on top, because these cookies love to absorb it. There we have them. Now, our cookies are ready to go in the oven, so we're gonna go in a preheated oven, 180 degrees Celsius, for about 10 to 12 minutes. You can go up to 12 minutes if you want a bit drier in the middle, but since these have this beautiful chocolate spread inside, we're gonna go for 10 minutes, and I'll see you then. Alright guys, so it's been 10 minutes, but before we get cracking with this, we first need to let them rest a little bit, and the reason why is because they're gonna use all the heat they have left over from the oven, and they're actually gonna continue cooking. If you go and try one now, they're gonna be very sloppy, it's gonna be messy, they're gonna fall apart, and they're almost gonna look like they're raw, but they're not. Trust me on this one, be patient. I know it's very hard at this point, but it's totally worth it. And now it's the moment we've all been waiting for, so guys, are you ready to crack this open? Let's see what we have here. And look at that. You can see it's still moist, it's nice, it's fudgy, has all the melted chocolate inside. Yet a beautiful crust all around. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I can't wait. Oh my! This crinkle cookie is incredible guys, you gotta try it. It's the ultimate Christmas cookie and one of my all-time favorites. But there's actually a proper way to enjoy a crinkle cookie, and some of you might already know what that is. My girlfriend definitely does, and she has it here for me. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a cup of milk. That's the only true way for you to enjoy a crinkle cookie. So grab a cup of milk, grab your friends, grab your roommates, grab your family, and please try out this recipe. Enjoy them. Tell me what you think down in the comments. If you like the video, let me know. And I'll see you in the next one.